What do you feel about tonight's win?
Tonight was a good win. We played well on defense. We played our good key assignments, and we played well.
How about defensively for you? You got that first interception to really set the tone. How big was it to hold Dwenger to a shutout?
Oh, it was good. It's excited to shut Dwenger down after talking about how good we always play. It's been great.
Knowing that it was just a 7-0 game at the half, for you to pick up that loose ball, run it in for a touchdown on that blocked field goal, how big was that to really setting the tone in the second half?
Oh, that right there gave our team the good momentum we needed, the right play and at the right time.
Can you take us through that play and what happened and what you saw in that play?
So first, let's start off like this. I was going to block it. I believe I can get to it, and I was getting held, and it got blocked, and I scooped it. It was out of there.
Do you dream of that, just the ball bouncing right to you and just taking it to the house?
Yeah, that's a big dream right there, to take something all the way back like that.
Knowing you've got one more game against Bishop Dwenger, where do you feel like this team can continue to grow?
This team is very good, and we're a brotherhood in this team, so we're planning to go real far with this team. So hopefully we get all the way down there at Lucas Oil.
What did it mean you guys to get a shutout tonight?
I don't know. We was just very excited and hard playing on defense.
Just how are you guys able to execute overall on all three phases of the game?
We were able to execute by executing in practice all week, taking no days off, just working on the game plan all week was a great way to work through the game today.
Offensively, bit of a slow start, but you guys were able to pick it up. Just what does it mean for you just to wear down a team like Bishop Dwenger physically?
It means a lot. I mean, team worked hard today. They worked hard, but we outworked them.
For you guys, you got that first touchdown. What did that do for this team from a confidence standpoint to really get the ball rolling?
It's just motivation for the team. Just try to work for the team and get them going.
One more game next week before the playoffs against Bishop Dwenger. Where do you feel like this team can continue to grow?
We're not going to worry about how far we go in the playoffs. We're going to worry about next week, and then we'll see how far we go during the playoffs.
Well, Coach, another big win. Always a good night when you hold an opponent to a goose egg. What did you feel about tonight's game?
Well, very good defensive effort. When you have a goal line stand, blocked field goal for a touch, those are, good, huge defensive plays that, hard for a team to come back from those. And offensively, not as productive as we wanted to, but I tell you what we did in the second half. Sometimes you got to be able to run it when everybody knows you're going to run it, and we were physical and did that, and we had some nicks and stuff in the first half, kind of limited some of the things we could do. So proud of our guys, resilient, and got to keep getting better. We'll play this team again.
How big is that despite that you may not have had your best offensive performance, especially in that first half, you were able to find different ways to get some points on the board, whether that's through defense, getting takeaways, through special teams. What does that say about this group that you can find different ways to win?
Yeah, I think this is kind of the signature element of this team. Every week it's something different. Somebody steps forward, a unit, a special teams, a defense, offense. That's a sign of progress, and that's going to happen in the playoffs. That happens when you play good teams. And Bishop Dwenger is a very good team, and they're going to take things away, and you got to be able to adapt. And that's why our goal is to always be, balanced and develop all parts of the offense, defense, and special teams, so that when you come into situations like this, you're not handcuffed.
You talked about in the second half being able to run it when everyone knows you're going to run it. How important is it to have two running backs in Langston and Uriah that can really be physical and kind of wear the other team down?
Well, those guys do a great job, but the guy in front of them, number 36, does a good job blocking for him too, and the offensive line. So, but, we got to keep guys fresh. I think that's a big deal. When you throw the ball to 9 and he runs to the edge, and then you give the ball to 20, and then you hit 36 in the middle, those are three dynamic guys that makes it hard to defend. And then, number 2 in the backfield throwing it to 3 and 1 and 15 and 80, that makes us very balanced.
What was your perspective on the blocked field goal touchdown? What did you see, and how did you react to that play?
Well, number 1, he got held and still blocked it. I mean, he's been doing that all year. He is a special guy. Number 1, Keydrell, but a great takeoff off the edge. Thump, picked it up, scooped it, and then he's out the gate. Great play by him, but that's something that he works on a lot.
Talk to me about the sack on 4th down deep in their territory. Did that set you stage to go up 21-0? And how big was that stop when, Dwenger was basically still down 14-0?
Well, they were doing a lot of different things formationally, and, when they get in empties. And so we were able to get that specific blitz called, matched up with what we wanted to formation-wise, and something we knew was going to be there. And Lucas made a great play, and certainly that was a big fourth down stop.
Luke came out in the first half, went back in. How's he feeling after the game?
I think he's feeling pretty good, but again, it's something we have to look at and see how the what the extent of that injury is. But to his credit, tough guy, did not want to come out of the game, and got back in there. And I'll give Kieran credit coming in there cold and something that we've worked on, having him ready, and he came in there and drove us right down the field. And great job by number 12.